here we are for another exciting episode of Media Strikes Back. How are you, Tristan?
I'm pretty good. Welcome, everybody. Monday night show. It's going to be full pack today.
It certainly is. What have we got tonight? We've got some great lineups. We've got three.
Yep. That's
What have we got? We've got Nussy.
That's right. You interviewed Nussy.
Of course I did, because she's lovely, and there's literally one letter between our names.
Very, very good artist. Also, Adam and Julia went and checked out Comic-Con.
Oh, Comic-Con. Yep. I missed out this year.
Yeah, you did. Well, you get to go to PAX, so you know.
I did go to PAX,
which is, I think, much better in a way.
Yeah.
And obviously the whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, that's right. James also checked out Carmen Creative's there's a name for it which I can't remember. Signature High Tea. Thank you to our camera guy.
Signature High Tea. Yeah, the cameraman's joining in. He's trying to get on camera.
Yeah. There's a runway show. There's little macarons. And,
I love macarons. Not good for my diet, but
yep.
yeah.
And I think our cameraman enjoyed the burlesque show there as well.
Oh, so it was all happening obviously at the High Tea that I missed out on, hey?
Yep. So you know what? Let's go straight into it and check out your interview with Nussy.
Oh yes, let's check her out. Alright, here I am, guys. I'm here with Danny. Now, Danny, otherwise known as Nussy, okay? Very close to my nickname, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm quite loving myself. But tell us a little bit about how Danny became Nussy.
So, my partner at the time, who's since passed away, he was really good at coming up with nicknames, and so he would start from your name and then change it a little bit, and end up somewhere completely different. And it kind of got to Nussy and it just stuck, and then everyone kind of started calling me that, and yeah. And
that was that, and so that's just, it was time to choose a name for the band, and you just went...
Yeah, I had to choose a stage name, and it was kind of a no-brainer.
That's fantastic. I really like that, because a lot of people, you tend to ask these questions and they're stuck, or they take a lot of time and a lot of brainstorming.
It's so hard to pick a stage name, because, I don't know, everything kind of sounds a bit weird. Because, I'm sure Lady Gaga sounded weird at first too, but,
Okay, that kind of brings me over to your influences, because you guys have a really, really advanced feel. You've got so many different avenues that we could sort of strive from your collection. I mean, Kimbra, the churches.
Yeah.
Tell us about your feel. What do you describe yourself as, aside from pop electro?
Such a hard question. I guess... It's pop, electro, it's, a little bit indie, for that kind of means. I think I listen to so many different styles of music that I guess that kind of comes across, as influencing what we do. So
it certainly shows. You really do have that art form, and everything about you just screams art. Like the way you dress, you present yourself, the music video, so Dizzy, which has just been released as part of the EP.
So much fun to make. It was just like playing dress up, it's like being a kid.
Where did the idea come about?
Well, so the two boys that directed it, Jared Osborne, Julian Lucas from Lips, they kind of came up with pretty much the whole thing. I mean, I knew them beforehand and I loved everything that they'd done before, and so it kind of was a bit of a no-brainer. I was like, I want them to do my video, and yeah, they kind of came up with all these cool little, quirky things, and yeah.
It just worked at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I mean, I love playing with clothes, I love playing with makeup. I'm a girl, I'm such a girly girl, so yeah, so it was cool. It was just like playing dress-ups.
Fantastic, fantastic. Where to from here? I guess that's the question on everyone's lips.
World domination.
Okay, I can sense a bit of a Pinky in the Brain reference there, but that's okay. But is it just, do you just want to keep playing? And I mean, you're all about living in the moment, which I love. Is it just, let's just see where it takes us?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, I think it's, this industry's so fickle. You kind of have to just take what you can when you can and make the best of opportunities when they're presented to you. So that's my whole bag. Live in the moment.
Live in the moment, and that's just how it's going to be. Well, I'm sure we're going to see a whole lot more of you and your lovely band up the back. So, look, we're going to be keeping an eye on you, and I'm sure that everyone at home is going to be also doing that. Wishing you all the best. Thanks.
Back again.
Yeah, we are back, and I'll tell you what, some great ads that you just saw there, but I'll tell you what, Nussy, how good is she?
She's awesome. I love her music.
I love her music. Everything about her, and I mean, even just, finding out a little bit more about her and her journey and how she's got to where she is and her beliefs and things like that. Ace.
And you know what? Now we're going through your favourite segment, because you've been doing it for 2 years.
I have done it for 2 years, and I missed out this year.
Yeah, well, it's either PAX or Comic-Con with you.
Yeah, I know. I had to choose one, didn't I? And I've been to Comic-Con twice,
That's right.
but I did hear is bigger than ever. So why don't we go and find out what was happening down there at Comic-Con?
Hi guys, and welcome to Media Strikes Back. I'm Julia.
And I'm Adam, and we're here at Comic-Con. It comes to Melbourne once a year, and it's a huge event. We're going to go around today and meet some of the fans of Comic-Con. We're going to meet some people that are dressed up. Julia, you'll probably get hit on a lot by me, which is fine. And we might end up with Conflu, which is a thing, apparently, because it's like a petri dish here of sweaty people.
So let's go check it out.
Guys, we're here with Alice and Hysteria. Alice, what they are, I don't know, but your costume's quite fancy. I like it. Tell us what preparation goes into making a costume.
Well, you kind of have to just buy material and then sew it all together, put the blood on it, stole this. Yes, I had to cut the wig, put all the makeup on. I've still got fake blood to go on my face.
Can you, down the barrel, give a line of, I don't know what your character says?
I know it in Japanese, but like...
Do it!
Alright.
It'll be funny. Go on.
Okay. Kari no Tekken?
We're here with Red Viper. Now tell me, when you saw the episode and you're like, that guy looks a lot like me, were you just rapt that you had a Comic-Con outfit for the rest of your life?
Well, I knew that idiot wasn't gonna, go and wear a helmet.
Yeah, you see.
So,
But, like, you must have been excited. Like, if I saw someone that looked like me, I'm like, I'm set.
To be honest, the idea didn't come from myself. A bunch of friends were in Sydney at Sydney Nova. And then they were like, you look like him, and you have the accent as well. You might as well just go wear the costume.
It's perfect.
Check out this extensive art job done on your face. This must have taken all morning.
Yes, it was a pretty long night / morning. Yes.
And you were just mentioning that you had a head of hair and a beard this morning.
I did. At 4 a.m. this morning, I had a head of hair and a beard. Now I don't.
Now you don't.
And I'm red and black.
Now tell me about these this head gear you've got going on.
The hairdo, the horns.
Does Does that take a lot of time to prep that?
I made them about 2 years ago for a party. This is the second time I've ever tried to wear them. But yeah, sticking them on takes a little while.
Okay, I only just recently found out your name's Master Chief. I thought it was Master Chef the whole time, and I'm like, who's Master Chef? I'm like, is George here? And they said no, you're from a game. I didn't know that. Tell us what game you're from.
From Halo.
Halo. Okay. It looks like there's a lot of effort and a lot of mucking around. How long does it take you to put your costume on?
This costume, about an hour and a half.
Do you have other costumes, or is this your main one that you wear? This is the one that gets you the fans.
Oh, well, me and a few friends, we make props. That's pretty much what we do for a living.
Okay. Have you ever been with a girl and she's like, put the suit on? It has, hasn't it? Yeah. It's happened.
Yeah. Do you want to borrow it?
We've got the lovely ladies here from Frozen. You guys look gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
And tell me about your costumes. Where did you get these? Have you had them did you have them just lying around at home, or what?
Actually, these were all completely handmade by me, and Lucy actually added all these on by herself. The skirt is over 6 meters long, and there's over 45 panels, and there's over 450 separate pieces though, so it's taken us over 100 hours of work, but we were really excited about it.
This is like taking fan to another level.
Yeah, we really love Frozen. We're really passionate about the characters. They really spoke to us.
Yeah.
You know what? I try to find this jacket. Every time I find a jacket, it's like $100 on eBay. Where did you find the jacket?
eBay.
It cost you $100?
It cost me $185.
$185. Do you think the popularity of Bane made the jacket expensive, or do you think it's quality craftsmanship?
I like this craftsmanship, but...
Do you wear it out? You're like, this is my jacket now. I paid so much for it. It's my jacket.
It will be, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, mate.
Hey, how's it going? Who are you dressed up as? I got nothing.
Is this your con uniform?
This is my go-to con uniform.
Okay. Do you have any others?
I do Beast from X-Men. I put on some furry outfits and paint myself blue.
I don't know who that is.
He's blue and furry.
Excellent. That sounds fantastic to me.
Are you wearing some sort of bodysuit under there, or is it?
It's a bodysuit underneath with body armor over the top.
Body armor. And where do you get all this these little bits and bobs?
You source it from all over the place. That's why God gave us eBay.
Thank you for joining us. Now, let me just ask a very quick question. Yes. Is this to protect you from grabbing hands?
Well, it does help out a lot with that. Everyone's kind of like, oh, I want a photo, and grabs whatever they can.
Yeah, the areas. Yeah. Do I have to come underneath to ask you questions?
No, that's fine. The mesh on the outside.
Okay.
I'm here with Ruby and Blake from Ruby. You guys look incredible.
Thank you.
Thanks. Did it take a while to get these outfits together?
Not that long.
No.
Crystal's pretty amazing. She puts them together mostly.
Yeah.
Didn't take you that long.
No, it didn't. It took long to get ready though in the morning, but yeah, it didn't take long to make.
We got Silent Bob with us. Amazing. This is the best costume of the day. I'm so impressed. He's got it down pat. Do it again. Okay, but what happens if you lose weight? You're wrecked for con. What are you going to wear? Thank you so much, Silent Bob.
And I also love the fact that it matches my hair and it all goes together.
I know, it's so perfectly. It works really well. Do you want to sing a bit of the song?
This song?
Sailor Venus.
Sailor
Mercury.
Mars.
Sailor
Jupiter.
Mars.
I don't know it.
Sailor Jupiter. You don't even know the song. She doesn't even know the song and she's the character.
So, Julia, that was Comic Con.
That was it. It was awesome, wasn't it?
I enjoyed the day. I must admit, a lot of efforts into costumes, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got the con flu.
We'll see you next year.
Do you like macarons?
I do like macarons, yeah.
Do you like burlesque?
I love burlesque. And we all know why, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Or
That's
gentlemen,
right.
I should say.
Well, we went and checked out Carmen Creative's signature high tea, where they had a fashion show. It's a full performance, and they had little pastries and things which I enjoyed.
Little pastries. Okay, so you've got macarons, you've got burlesque dancing, you've got models with fashion on the runway.
Yep.
Obviously, it's a high tea, so there's great quality food and tea.
And I think James enjoyed it the most. All our cameraman and Jeff's probably enjoyed it the most, especially filming the burlesque segment there. He forgot to zoom in and out while he was filming. I think he just stood there and actually watched the show, because it's that good by.
It's understandable.
Miss Gigi Glamour, I think is her name, if I'm saying that right.
Well,
Glamour.
Hey, why don't we find out what Miss Gigi Glamour can show us?
Yep.
Well, joining me now is the organiser of this wonderful event. It's Yvette. How are you?
I am fabulous, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. I'm enjoying not only the female models, but I'm enjoying the male models as well.
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you are. They're very handsome, aren't they?
They are very handsome, and the clothes are fantastic. The fashion is quite suave. But let's get to the main point of this event, okay? We want to be paid. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, we want to be paid. Yeah, absolutely. I was simply just sick of seeing all my friends time and time again, just having to give up, having no choice but giving their time for free, because if they didn't, they would lose the job.
And obviously today we're talking about an issue where models don't get paid. At least when they begin, they don't get paid for their work. Did you find that was even with the acting scene as well? Is there a bit of a crossover?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as you begin in as an actor, even getting that experience is that you get to do non-paid work and even doing student work as well. So gradually, the more that you become more experienced, you kind of get into the position where you get people not paying you. Yeah, and then it becomes an issue as well. So you find that as well with modeling, is that when you start out, you're doing the work just to kind of get the networking going on, but then there is a certain point where you kind of say, I'm good enough to be paid for this. Yeah.
What do you feel about this issue?
I feel it's a very important issue that does need to be addressed a lot more often, and that's why I was over the moon to be helping for this event. I think it's really important that our talents are recognised and we're respected for the work that we do.
Do you think that it would be fair to say that when you're starting out, you should take on a few free jobs here and there, but then sort of have a cut-off period?
For a model especially, I do believe that's very fair, as you do need to build up your portfolio and make connections with people so you are able to get that paid work. So I believe that having a few free jobs here and there when you're really getting a feel for things is very important.
So the debate is really about how much free work one should take, because everyone needs a bit of experience, but maybe sometimes we tend to, maybe creatives sometimes find it a little bit hard to say, hey, I should be paid for this, this is my career, this is my job.
It is a bit hard actually, because sometimes you see there's a fashion shoot that's coming up and it's say Melbourne Spring Fashion Week, and they probably might not pay you, or but you want that name on your resume or something like that, so you just be like, oh, okay, I'll do it. But then there's times where people just take advantage of it, and they'll be like, oh, can you do makeup for my new fashion launch, new collection or something like that. And sometimes you just really can't afford to do that, because you're paying for travel fee, you're paying for product, you're paying for time. And not just that, you're paying for the skills that we actually paid a lot of money for.
Yeah, do you find that this might skew towards being a burlesque or a dancer as such? Did you go through that experience yourself of not being paid for work?
Yeah, definitely. And, we do a lot of, so here are some unpaid work for experience, and then from that unpaid work you'll then get paid jobs. So it's all about connections. The creatives is all about who you know and how you know them. And but I mean, the fact that Yvette has done this is fantastic. Yvette's one of my good friends as well, and I was just like, yeah, I'm all there to support her, and I totally agree with the whole point of this event as well. Yeah.
Is it a job if you're not getting paid? I'm just putting it out there.
No, absolutely not. And I can see why people do almost think creativity is a hobby because of that. And I think it's more people know that they can find someone for free, which I think is the big problem why I feel creatives need to band together and just kind of work with themselves. And then the outside community has to pay us, and just set a standard across the board and not just about who's charging the cheapest. I want people to actually look at people's quality of their work and just base it on that.
So what do you say to an independent production that is putting something together and has no budget? Because that's the excuse. We got no budget, we got no money, so no one's getting paid. So would you say to them, don't do it then?
No, when it's like that and no one's getting paid, I find as long as it's fair and everybody's happy with it and they are getting something out of it, whether it be a learning experience or for the people that they meet, I think that is worth it. And I do believe people in this industry need to be doing work for free when they first start. Yeah. But it's just when someone like me who's been doing photography for 4 years and people are still expecting pay work, it's like, no, I could have become a lawyer in that time and be earning 10 times as much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yvette, it's a wonderful event that you've got going on here at Little Red Pocket. What else can we expect tonight? Because you are the lady that knows all.
Oh, of course I am. We've got some fantastic burlesque performers coming on any minute, actually. And we've got some designs from Sanada coming out later and our beautiful models. Oh, so excited.
You've been a bad, bad boy. I'm gonna take my time, so enjoy. There's no need to feel no shame. Relax and sip upon my champagne. Cause I'm gonna give you a little taste of the sugar below my waist tonight. It's easier than your ABCs. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now.
There you have it. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Media Strikes Back.
Yeah, what an absolutely jam-packed episode that was. And I tell you what, there's going to be more and more to come, so make sure you tune in 8 p.m. every single Monday night because we'll be here and we'll be waiting for you with some great content.
Exactly. So, you know what? While you're waiting till next Monday, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even our website to watch some of the previous episodes that we had on the show.
Yeah, so that's www.mediastrikes.com.au. Go on there, like everything that we are all about, and follow us because we like to follow you.
We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.